Alright, let's take a look at Unit 7, Lesson D, and this lesson is going to focus on surface area of cylinders. So our essential question is, what is surface area and how do I find surface area of cylinders? So our learning target will be, I can construct nets of cylinders and I can use these nets to compute the surface area. Now surface area is like painting the wall. You're going to cover the surface and the area. So we're looking at area again, but it's everything on the surface. We're not talking about volume. Volume is if we took a cylinder and filled it up with air or water or sand. But surface area is like if we wanted to wrap a cylinder up with wrapping paper, how much paper we would use, or if we were going to paint the outside. Okay, so let's review a couple of key parts of cylinders again. So the shape. What shape is the base of the cylinder? Well, it is a circle. Okay, so this top part of the cylinder, think of a Pringles can, is a circle. And how many bases does it have? Well, it has two. It has a top and it has a bottom. And what is the area formula for this shape? So we want to know the area of a circle. So the area of a circle is pi r squared. So we're going to be using this again. Now the lateral surface, which is the side or the curved part. Now, believe it or not, the cylinder, if I were to take a piece of paper and I roll it up, then I get a cylinder. Okay, so you can kind of see I took a paper, I rolled it up. So this is the top, that's my circle, and then you can see the bottom down here is a circle. Well, if I unroll a cylinder, I get a rectangle, which just covered up our paper. Let me show you with the smaller one. Okay, so you know this is a rectangle. Okay, if I roll it up, sorry, it's an envelope and it's not rolling very well. If I roll it up, then it's going to make a cylinder. Let me see if I can roll it the other way. So this is my son's take money to school envelope. So this is a rectangle, and if I roll it up, it's going to make a cylinder. If it's a little bit curved, piece of paper worked a little bit better. But I just want you to realize, so the base is a circle, and the lateral edge, this is the lateral edge, this is a rectangle. Okay? So hopefully I can show you this in person also, but right now, if you are learning this from video, hopefully this will help get you started, and then I can help clarify in person. So what shape is the side or the curved surface of a cylinder? Well, it is a rectangle. And what's the area formula for that? The area of a rectangle is just length times width. Now, what are the dimensions of the side of a cylinder? Now this part's a little tricky until I can actually show you how, but I want you to write this down, and then we're actually going to practice it in the next video. The length, so this part of our lateral surface is also the circumference of the circle times the height. So the circumference of the circle is actually our length, and the height is actually our W. So length times width, or circumference times height. And one last thing in this video, and then we're going to actually practice this, is what units do we use for surface area? Well, surface area is just like regular area, and we are going to use units squared. So if our answer is feet, we'd say feet squared. If our answer was inches, we'd say inches squared. So these are just a few key parts of cylinders that we're going to be talking about in the next video when we do our first example.